You will not be able to leave this location until you've completed the Heart of the Gardens. You can save your progress from the system menu, however it is highly recommended to use separate save slots. If you haven't learned this by now, I mean, there are people who don't. I think you need to work on some more forgiving games. Exorcise, that's fine. I mean, maybe I have to, because he is just a solo person right now. Perform an attack that strikes multiple tiles. Let's see how many undead there are. Okay, that's quite a few undead. Like, these are all zombies. I can tell because of the way they stagger. So what I could do is I could just dual wield or see, or whatever, however you say that, just for a minute, and that'll solve that problem, I imagine. The special class. I see a lot of questions about it online, and this is the way it works. As a lord, you unlock any skill that Denam has been a class and learned of. I can tell you that Berserker gets more ranks in Pincer than, say, a warrior does. If you are a warrior at level 10, you might have Pincer 1 if you were to change to lord. You don't get, even though your character might be level 50 or something, you don't get the max Pincer just because you had Pincer at one point. You need to have been a class that has the higher ranks of Pincer. Once I've gotten to rank 50, I'll make a full list of every skill and when you learn them, and probably start trying to make some class guides. I don't know. I mean, I would like to, but I don't know if there's any interest in that kind of stuff. Because I already mentioned before that I don't really see much in the way of builds. Maybe I'm just oversimplifying it in my head, and that's possible. So people talk about builds a lot in this game, and I just don't see it. It's like saying that, hey, I put my exorcism blades on Denam, and now this is an anti-zombie build. I don't know. I've always explained to people that when you are talking about a subject, and if you don't know much about it, you are able to explain it in simple terms. And then as you learn it, you're able to explain it or talk about it in complex terms. Then when you become a master at it, you're able to explain it in simple terms again. So I call it simple, complex, simple. And the reason why I say stuff like this is when I watch videos on how to be a YouTube content creator or whatnot, they say, lean into your strengths and you do something different than anybody else could. You might have an expertise or have done something for years, whether it's photography or drawing or whatnot. Well, I mean, I could say that I have a lot of gaming experience under my belt. And while anybody can game, I would like to be able to say, without pissing off everybody, that I know quite a bit about kind of stuff, more than say your average gamer. And there again, because everybody wants to be tough in competition and such, people do take that negatively. I don't know how else to really promote the channel, because I'm definitely not a very emotive person. I'm a very analytical, cold-hearted individual, looking at everything in terms of numbers. Like when Neo in the Matrix, he sees everything as numbers. Or when, I think his name is Jack Donaghy in 30 Rock, is that the name of that show? He's a businessman, and he sees everything in terms of money. And that's how I look at it. For example, killing that Cyclops, I look at that in terms of 2 turns. If I wanted to kill him, I'd probably have to swing at him twice. That would mean that everybody else gets 2 turns to attack, if I were worried about their damage at all. Even things like playing Diablo, right? You could look at it that way. Because in the original Diablo and Diablo 2, I don't know about any discussions with Diablo 3 or beyond, but in the first 2 Diablos, people would often debate on whether or not it is better to kill all the minions or the boss first. Because while you're attacking the boss, all the minions are doing damage to you. And while you're attacking the minions, the boss is doing his big damage to you. People would debate about that kind of stuff. I might have to take over if Denam does not exercise enemies over killing existing ones. Yeah, what's the range on this? I forgot that this is an Exorcism 2 spell. Meaning that it is a area of effect. I can actually take out more than one target at a time, or even reach further than my maximum range. But I would have done the same actions regardless, because each of them was one turn away from reviving. Alright, so let's Cherry Rod, and maybe we'll dispatch both of these. Then we'll do a multi-exorcism. In fact, it won't be necessary to do a multi-exorcism if I can kill all three of them at the same time. So if they don't move, which won't happen, the AI loves to move after acting. Go ahead and claim that. No undead. Looks simple enough. Anything? Oh, yeah, probably change that. Anything else? Probably not.
What's taking so long? They'll be here any minute now.
Patience, Martym. The seal is not what I expected.
Look around you, Barbas. We're all that's left. I've had my fill of traps and seals.
Be silent, or be silenced!
What's that?
Barbas, Martym, There's nowhere left to run.
Andoris must have fallen.
This is it. The words to break the seal.
Be quick about it!
Beloda embarinda. Fexanra len filaha. Seal born of age-old strife. You've served your duty well. In the name of the great father Filaha, I release you! It's done.
Hold them off!
Damn!
What are you so upset about, Denam? You literally just stood there as they did the whole thing. I guess that's payback for the frightened. Personally, I think I would have liked them better if they just looked like regular swordsmen and stuff, rather than this Templar business. If for whatever reason they really couldn't draw new models or something, just give them the old ones, give them the regular ones. I think it makes for better footage. It's one of the reasons why I haven't made my entire army lizardmen or something. I like the spastic frightened speedster pacing. I think the only thing that would make it better is if he was also zombified, so he's oscillating in his tile at the same time. Looks like this is the end of the line here. Obtain a buff card and deal 1,000 or more damage with a single action. I think we can do that.
Behold the holy blade Brynhilde, deified gift of the heavens. By that name most sacred, hear my plea. Gate divine, earthly prison of accursed gods, throw wide your doors. The Great Father commands it.
Is that all? I had expected something more.
Indeed.
Martym, Barbas, no farther.
Persistent, aren't you?
You seem bent on meddling in our plans.
Lay down your weapons and...
Save your breath, Denam. We both know that will never happen. You want to kill us. I see it in your eyes. Put down your words and take up your sword.
The dead of Goliath and Rhyme deserve vengeance.
It begins.
What's happening?
Dorgaloa's legacy, you simpleton.
What?
You really don't know, do you? A man came to this place once, long ago.
What man was this?
A valiant warrior who used his strength and skill to possess all he desired. But there was one foe he could not conquer: death. Misfortune took his beloved son, and soon after, his wife. In his despair, he prayed for their return. I need not tell you his prayers went unanswered. Overcome with wrath, he renounced his faith and sought instead the power of the dark gods. He descended into the hells where they make their fastness. I trust you know the legend of the Ogre battle.
The battle between men and ogres in the Age of Myths?
Yes. The struggle that decided who would rule this earth. The gods of light sided with men, and the dark gods with the ogres. For aeons, the war raged.
What is it to us?
Do you know how the legend ends?
Men were victorious and the ogres retreated to the darkness, a tale every child has heard at his mother's skirts. What do you find so amusing?
It is no nursery tale.
What do you mean?
These ruins are the very gate to hell. The Chaos Gate.
What?
The man who journeyed into the abyss is your precious Dynast-King, Dorgaloa.
I think we've finally gotten the gate's attention.
The darkness awaits, and all the power it holds.
I can't let you go.
Of course you can't. Which is why you must die. You'll need no gate to enter hell.
I feel like every dialogue line in that scene could have been prefaced with "no duh."
You would venture into the abyss to claim this power? If what you say is true, why is it King Dorgalua never returned?
The gate was made to prevent darkness from entering our world. It's barred from this side. It cannot be opened from within.
Dorgalua left his most trusted man to prepare for his return. But this gatekeeper was easily slain. With the king missing, it was a simple task to declare him dead and claim the throne.
Barbas, how?
Martym, you bloody fool!
Was he literally too scared to attack me? Is that the best you could do? I didn't break 1,000 damage.
So close. So very close.
But I'll probably have to do this again because I bet some of my other characters have dialogue lines. So I should probably bring them in.
You used the Zenobian sword Brynhilda to break the seal on the gate.
Ah, Princess Versalia. You grace us with your presence.
If you did not need me to break the seal, why go to such lengths to win me to your side?
The High Champion must have known the sword was all we needed. He meant to use you to rule these pathetic isles. A waste, when Lodisian steel would serve.
Small wonder Lord Tartaros would not keep counsel with you. You are too foolish to see his true purpose.
What is this true purpose you speak of?
You may rule people with the sword, but you will never win their hearts. Lord Tartaros understood this. It was not by might alone that you rebelled in Lodis. You rallied under the banner of overthrowing a corrupt senate and installed the just High Priest Sardian in its place.
What has that to do with these provincial goat herds?
Brynhilda's mysteries are wasted on the likes of you. Had it been up to you, no doubt you would have killed me and gone on ruling through brute force. Lord Tartaros sought a better way.
Queer to believe that we were no more than pieces being moved by some unseen hand?
I underestimated you. I didn't think you'd realized.
You say much and more, Princess. Sometimes you're even right. Still, when you're wrong, you're very wrong. We're not here to rule this island. We are come to rule the entire Empire. Once the gate surrenders its treasure to us, you will be a mere footnote on history's page.
Bested by a pack of dogs.
The gate! Why won't it open? I can't die. Not here. Barbas. How?
A fool I was to trust him.
you receive the sword, Brunhilde.
The gate! Impossible!
I am Dorgawa. You beasts that crawl upon the earth, kneel down before your god.
A god?
Oh, come, Brunhilde, sword of light. You are my rightful due. Give me the blade, that I may rise again.
The Chaos Gate must still bind him.
Rejoice ye all in my return.
You are a fallen king, a creature of darkness. Your wife and son await upon death's shores.
Agility, max HP. Let's see what this sword is like, if I can equip it. It is a one-handed sword. It only has parry, but it has the resurrect ability. You know what, we'll go ahead and equip it. And we'll go switch to dual wielding mode. You know, I see that he's got pincer enabled. He doesn't have any allies, so it doesn't actually matter. Let's pick something else. Not that I really see anything I want here. How about evade? Maybe apostate. Yeah, we'll do apostate. We'll see if the AI can handle it by itself.
Valeria is my domain. Bow low before your king, or face his wrath.
Doppelgangers!
Just singular, Denam. Just singular. Close. Is 400 points enough to defeat Dorgawa, though? We'll see. Looks like neither party wants to get close enough, or what?
Here, fiend!
So arrogant you are, for one so small.
Begone! This is the world of men. You have no place here!
'Tis true, I am no man,
be so foul! You are an ogre!
Ogre.
Who's there? The Chaos Gate speaks! What power is this?
I hope I can still win. Okay, apparently that is not a spell. Good to know. So if I have to do it again, we'll apply Nullify or Evade instead. I'm assuming that's not a spell either. If I had stumbled, I probably might have died.
Valeria's true king.
Well, that's my first take of it. I think it's largely good enough for uploading. But I will see if there's any other dialogue to be had.
The gate's opening! We'll be pulled in!
Oh, great Zephyr, dance unseen, fly across heaven's veil.
Warren!
This place will soon collapse. When it does, the Chaos Gate will cease to function.
This is no place for you, Warren!
Perhaps not, Denam. Farewell. Oh, great Zephyr, dance unseen, fly across heaven's veil. Ha!
What are you doing?
In the name of the great Father Philaha, you are hereby crowned our sovereign lord, Queen Visalia Oberith, defender of the realm. Let no man gainsay this sanctified ascension.
I will not ask you to forget all that has happened. No, we must remember why this war began, what we lost because of it, and what we achieved. We must tell this to our children, that we never forget.
Kashua, you have a great task before you, sister.
Why do you not heed me, brother? I know how you must feel. But what of my feelings? I don't want to lose you. Our father is dead. A hard truth, but a truth all the same. In all the world, you are the only one bound to me by blood. I couldn't bear to let you die. Forgive me. I know my words will not sway you. Only promise me. Promise you'll never leave your sister.
I did not want to lose you, sister. Blood be damned, I will not lose you again!
I'm sorry, Denam. How could I have been so selfish? Can you forgive me?
It is I who should ask forgiveness. I will not part with you again.
Remember, but do not cling to the hatred. We must sever present from past. For our future, for our children, repent for our past and dedicate ourselves to reform. Not only can we do this, we must. Let us build a future in Valeria, a future where we all live as one, a future of peace. Glory to Valeria! Thank you, Denam.
Oh, Father. No, Father, I will not leave your side now.
I understand how you must feel. You have done much. All that was required of you, and of your sisters as well. But your labors are done on the morn. Let me shoulder your burden. You can do as you like for once. Live your own life, Olivia.
Father.
Do not be concerned on my account. All will be well. Go with him, Olivia.
With him. Wait for me, Denam. I will be there soon.
Father, I kept my promise. I saved her.
Listen to me, Denam. You must save Kashua. You are the only one who can. You can lead her to her rightful destiny. Do this for us. For
Father!
No, it is not about you. Become a stone along the path to our salvation. You must look with clear eyes, Denam. Make the right choice. Lead us along the true path. Make our way. Do this. Only this.
You mustn't talk. You must rest.
Denam. Forgive me.
Father! I leave the rest to you, sister. You'll do fine. You hardly need my help. Your coronation should be taking place in Heim about now. Monarch of Valeria in name and truth. Canopus has gone back home, taking Brynhilde with him.
I owe you my thanks for a great many things, Denam.
No, we would never have prevailed without your help, Canopus.
That's good to hear. And I'm sure Lancelot and old Warren would be happy to hear it, if they were still with us.
We don't know they're dead, Canopus. Don't you worry about it, Denam. It's not your fault they're gone. We came to this isle of our own will, you know.
We were here on royal duty, after all. We were here to fight alongside you.
But I should imagine you're right. They're out there, somewhere. Tide's right. High time we set sail.
Farewell, Denam. I look forward to seeing you again one of these days.
So long, Sprout. Our best to the Queen.
But, Canopus, if Lancelot should return...
It's all right, Denam. It's all right. Look, when things settle down here, you should come to Zenobia. We'll be waiting for you. Come, see the place Lancelot was born. The place he gave his life for. Promise me you'll come.
I will.
Ah, no looks from you now. Time to be a man, boy. Ah, that's right. Give a grin. Things aren't as bleak as they seem.
Now where have I heard that before?
Hey! Who was laughing when Martym planted you in the ground like a potato?
Anyone ever tell you you'd look good on a skewer, bird legs?
Anyone ever tell you you'd look good hanging off the bough, catching barnacles in your beard?
It's not just my sister. Many have gone their own ways since the war's end. Did you ever meet a pirate, Father? A former pirate, at any rate.
always figured I'd die on the battlefield, not in a bed.
How long have you had this affliction?
Who can remember? You get to be my age, you stop caring. Afraid I'll have to miss the coronation, though. Just as well. Man like me'd be a fish out of water at a do like that.
You fought at our side to end this war. You have as much right to be there as anyone.
Don't you worry about me. I'm just glad an old pirate whose only talent was killing had the chance to do one thing worth the doing. I took my fill of treasure, coin, and women. But it was never enough. The day I lost my girl, I shut out the world. It wasn't until this war I let myself be part of it again. And that's reward enough.
And a great boon to us.
You helped bring light back into the world. I don't have to be around to see it with my own eyes, to know it's true. I've only one concern.
What's that?
I don't think I'd rest proper on dry land. No need for a grave. Who'd come and visit? When I'm gone, boy, I want you to bury me at sea.
I'm glad to know there's still seawater in your veins. Don't worry, I'll do it. I promise.
Thank you, Denam.
He was a good man. You would have liked him. A friend left Heim recently. You're leaving?
Necromancy's power must be sealed away for good.
It might not be my place to say, but I think you've earned the right to some quiet.
I thank you, but this is something I must do. Valeria enters a new age, and she must choose well what of the old age to bring with her. Necromancy must be cast aside. It is enough for the dead to live on in our memories.
May they rest in peace.
We must not forget those whose lives we have taken, nor can we be bound by this. If lives are taken for a noble purpose, that purpose must live on in their stead. It must thrive. Always, we must be mindful of why we take life.
I do not know if I can do the dead the justice they deserve.
You need merely follow your heart. Look back, but not at the expense of looking forward. The unrealized dreams and ambitions of the dead are ever the burden of the living. There is no need for you to shoulder it alone.
Thank you, Cressida. I will remember those words and think on them often.
Farewell, Denam. I do not imagine we will meet again. But as long as we both yearn for peace, we will be friends to the end.
You're truly leaving? But the coronation is only a week away.
It is a pity I will miss the coronation, but this old body needs rest. Besides, the longer I linger here, the more they badger me to return to the academy. If I'm to teach, I prefer the countryside over the city. I plan on returning with Volker to the lass's home and start a small school there.
I'm sorry, Denam. I feel that we should stay in Heim to help with the transition, but home calls to me strongly these days. I never heard it during the fighting, but once things settled down, it's as though a cord within me, drawn too taut, has snapped. When I heard that Bayan and Volkert would be leaving Heim, I decided to join them. I'll return to my homeland and take my time deciding what to do next.
We all owe you a great debt. You have our gratitude. I hope you will forgive me for not returning to the Order. I gave it much thought. The war may be over, but the rifts between peoples in this land run deep. Their wounds too grave to heal overnight. In the coming days, it will be words, not weapons, that will do the most good for this land.
My regards to Kashua. We will watch over her from afar.
Good travels to you all.
I will write once we've settled down. Farewell.
I look forward to the day when we meet again.
So you'll be returning to Lodis then?
Lancelot and Balzafan escaped. I'll chase them to the ends of the earth, should it come to that.
You don't think it risky, going back alone?
I've managed this far, haven't I? No doubt Lodis is more dangerous than when I left, but I'll do nothing foolish. I will sit back and wait until the time is right. But before I go...
Yes?
I wanted to tell you how glad I was to meet you, to accomplish so much at your side.
I couldn't have chosen a better ally.
I had forgotten what it was to dream. I allowed revenge to consume my life. My time with you changed all that. With our first victory, it was as though a blackness lifted from my heart. I'll never forget the joy I felt at that. There's a sweetness to it I hope to taste again. So I will move with caution, that I may make it so. And I promise, someday we will meet again.
Fortune favor you, Oberon.
Aye. May she favor us both.
You're leaving with these children for Almorica, then?
They were born of Wallister parents. The war may be over, but many still harbor doubts about the other clans. I think it best that these orphans were somewhere other than Heim.
The people must put aside such foolish fears.
And they will. You'll see to that, I've no doubt. But these changes can't happen overnight. The Great Father might leap from mountain to mountain, but we move one step at a time.
Will the Great Father lift the scales from their eyes?
No good hoping for miracles. They're an illusion, however sweet. The change we seek is born one day at a time. Any who can't be thankful for the days they have are unworthy of miracles. Take these children. The war claimed their parents, but not their future. They have hope. It's you who gave them that, Denam. I have no doubt the seed you've sown will bloom and bear fruit. I, for one, look forward to that day.
As do I. I must be going, Father. There's a journey I must make before Lodis returns. I want to see Lancelot's homeland, the kingdom he gave his life for.
Who goes there?
Friends of the Resistance, and no friends of yours.
The Resistance?
I expected a warmer welcome than this. They're children.
Wait, do you even know who we are?
You're Lancelot, and that makes you my enemy.
Lancelot is my name, true. How is it that you know me? It's been 5 years now. Before the war with the Empire. They advanced, and we fled, vagrants in our own land. My wife fell ill, and before I knew it, she was gone. I considered following her into death. My thoughts often strayed down that path before battle, but her music box still sang of life, and I knew it was not my time. My burden had not yet reached its end.
I'm sorry.
One young as you should never be forced to fight. But that's not the world we live in.
Don't worry over me, Father. I'll be back.
For nearly 1,000 years, the nation of Valyria endured, leaving an indelible mark on the pages of history, for at last, uniting the people of Heth.
to shore that's going ashore. We sail for Lodis,